Hi boys and girls, hope you're all well and I hope you've all been taking part in Loudon Montgomery's Baking Week. So because it's Baking Week, I'm going to bake some Rice Krispy cakes for today's video. And I'm sure you've all made Rice Krispy cakes before, but these Rice Krispy cakes are cakes with a little bit of a twist because they're based on a creature from one of our favourite stories from nursery. And I'm going to give you some clues and we'll see if you can figure out who these cakes are based on. So what can I tell you about this creature? Oh, he's got knobbly knees and turned out toes, and he's got a poisonous wart at the end of his nose. What else can I tell you? His eyes are orange and his tongue is black, and he's got purple prickles all over his back. Wonder who it could be. Bet you've guessed it. It's the Gruffalo. So we're going to make some simple Rice Krispy cakes, but we're going to decorate them, to look like the Gruffalo. So what you're going to need some Rice Krispies, of course. You're going to need some plain bars of chocolate, and you're going to need a great big bowl to melt them in. So this is when you might need a grown-up's help. So you can either melt your chocolate in the microwave or you can melt the chocolate over the stove, but you need to be super safe and you need a grown-up to help. But I'm going to use one of these little plate warmers. It's got a little candle in there that you light, and we're going to set our bowl on top of it and we're going to slowly melt the chocolate and add in our Rice Krispies. So once they're all melted and all stirred together, you're then going to pop some into some cupcake cases. I'm just going to the shop to get some cupcake cases, and then you're going to decorate them to look like the Gruffalo. So what I'm going to use are some Smarties, because we can use 2 orange Smarties for his eyes, and you can use a green Smartie for his nose, for his poisonous wart, but you could use jelly tots if you would prefer. And I'm going to use some mini mallows for his horrible teeth. So we'll use some white ones because they look like teeth. And as you can see, someone's already been eating these in my house. And we're going to use some cashew nuts for his horns because they're a nice horn shape. Now, if anybody's got any nut allergies, you could use a white chocolate button broken in half so it looked like horns. But luckily no one's allergic to nuts in my house, so we'll be absolutely fine. So stay tuned and we'll show you how we made them. Mrs. McCarry was kind enough to share some photos of her baking. You can find her chocolate cake recipe on the Loudon website. India Rose here just showing us how to break up your chocolate into small pieces and pop it into your bowl. It's better to break it up small, makes it easier to melt. Oh, please for herself. And here she is, melting the chocolate. Remember, Nasher, growing up for help. It takes a little time to watch it melt. Just keep stirring, keep persevering. You can do it. Always be really careful. Oh, getting tough to stir. She's now going to add some Rice Krispies. It's always best to add a little by little. It's tougher to stir all those bits in. Don't be frightened to add a little bit more if you think it's too runny.
You stir this bit hard for my little handies.
And now she's going to place out the cupcake cases. If it's tricky to pull them out, ask a grown-up for some help. Oh, she's showing us some counting here. And now she's going to add our chocolatey crispy mixture. It's best to use a smaller spoon to do this. Just a little bit at a time. You can get quite messy doing this. She should be wearing a little apron. So here's our decorative pieces. A cashew nut. Another cashew nut for horns. Oh, she doesn't like that one. She likes that one. You can see India Rose has been eating the chocolate mixture. It's best to place the cashew nuts and the mallows and Smarties in when your cake's still a little bit wet. It will dry in better. Oh, she's figuring out how to place it. They are very horn-like, those nuts. What's next? Our orange Smartie eyes. You'd think she worked in the QVC channel. One eye. She's happy. Another orange eye. What's she going to do next? Oh, the horrible green poisonous wart at the end of his nose. Remember, boys and girls, to wash your hands before and after baking. That's really important. Oh, a mallow for a tooth. We found that 3 mallows was good for a nice toothy grin. And the final tooth. Cheesy smile. And there you have it. Please take part in the baking week, and you can upload your pictures and share them with your teacher and the early years teachers. If you go on the website, you'll find the details. Oh, she's enjoying that mixture. Take care, boys and girls. Bye.